Guys, how are you today? I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be modeling a crankcase in Fusion 360. So guys, I just want to say that if you like the video, the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It will support me big time for me to carry on making some videos. And you guys, if you have any questions, anything you want to ask, please don't hesitate. Just drop it below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, so thank you very much, guys, if you do. And let's keep modeling. All right, see you in a bit. Guys, all right, so today a new design in Fusion 360 is going to be this lovely, great looking crankcase in Fusion 360. So we'll start with a new design, create a sketch, and we're going to go to this face here. It's going to come parallel to our screen, and we're going to create a line. We're going to go from this point. We're just going to sketch the profile out, and then we're going to have it this way, that way, and we're going to go here. Okay, so what we do a vertical, we'll do a 18 mil up there, we'll do 45 mil down here on the side there, and we're going to just bring that sketch up a little bit. Okay, and we're going to give this a value of 20. Oh, it's already 20. Lovely, look at that. And we're going to give this a value of 25. And we're going to give this an angle dimension, which is going to be 144. Okay, that's lovely. That looks brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to do now is a circle. This point here, we'll do a circle. And this circle is going to be 50. 50. Okay. We'll bring it down here, and it's going to be between that and that. From the center of the circle to the origin, it's going to be 14. Okay, brilliant. That's right there. Okay, we're going to create a line tangent to this circle. It's going to be here. Down here, we're going to have this. Actually, we're going to have this vertical. Sorry, guys, just one moment. So we're going to have a vertical. We're going to choose vertical constraints. From the center of that circle to that is going to be vertical. Brilliant. And we're going to have that tangent to the circle. Okay, brilliant. And we're going to have, so it's all sketched out now. So we're going to do a line through the middle. Sorry guys, one second. So we're going to do a line from the top through all the way to the middle here. And we're going to have this a construction line. Correct, construction line. Okay. So now we're going to split this this circle in half. So we're going to trim it. We're going to trim this side here, or this side, and we're going to trim this side here. We're going to trim this bit up here, and we're going to trim this bit down here. Okay, so we'll get this profile there. We'll get this sort of half profile, if you can see. So now what we need to do, a something called a mirroring. Okay, and delete that line here because I don't want it. Okay, we'll delete that line, and we'll just link up this opened instruction there. Okay, we're gonna see why is it blue. Okay, I know why, because it's not horizontal. At this point to that point, brilliant. Now it's a perfect profile. Now, if you see, guys, what we did, it's perfect. It's all constraint. Let me have this. To that. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. Then that. Guys, so that's profiles done. We'll do a mirror. We'll select all this mirror, and we'll do, actually we'll go back to the object and we'll deselect that construction line. You still have 19
objects in there, or lines or constraints, and it just selects everything. Just deselect that. Let me just see if that's okay. Yeah. So mirror line, select that construction line, and it will just mirror it the other way. Okay, so that's all mirrored now. I'm gonna hide the constraints because I really don't want it. I really don't want to see them because it just fills the place thing up, screen up. So we're gonna do a extrude, and we're gonna go 125, and we're gonna make that symmetrical, and we're gonna have it a whole length. So the whole length of the block is gonna be 125. Okay, guys. So that's brilliant. That's sorted down there. Okay. So now to the first difficult part, which is this part here, which is the piston heads, or the bore heads, the engine holes, the holes that piston go up and down in. Okay, so we'll go up here. We'll create a few circles. We'll create 4 circles. It doesn't matter if it's not in the center or anything because we're going to give it constraints in a minute and sort them all out. So first thing we need to do, we need to give the mother, I call this the mother circle. It doesn't matter which one you do. So I'm going to call this the mother circle. I'm going to give it a value of 22. Alright, so this is circle now. It's 22 of value. And we're going to have it vertical to the center point. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give an equal constraints to that, and that to that. Okay, so now all these circles are exactly the same diameter of 22, and now we're going to do a vertical constraints, which is from the center to here, and from this center to here, from each center of the circle to the center of the page, or the origin, which is this the 0, 0 position basically. So go here and do this. Okay, guys. So what we do now is we do 29.4. 29 the dimension. We'll do 29.4. Okay, we do the same with that one here. 29.4, and do the same with that one here. 0.4. I like to have everything sketched out, and like dimensions and everything. I like to see all dimensions, where they're coming out from and where they're going to and everything, so I know where I'm standing, so yeah. So we've done all these dimensions. We're going to give one more dimension, which is going to go from this center of this point to the edge of the block. Okay, from the center of the mother circle, okay, to the edge of the block is 18.4. So now I'm pretty sure that this side is the same. So let's just check this out. Just check it out, just in case you've done a mistake here. Okay. But actually, one more thing I want to do. I want to go here and double click on that. When it comes to the retyping the dimensions again, just select that and click enter. Double click here, select that and click enter. So what happens here, it gives you that fixed dimension. So whenever you're changing that will automatically change with that. Do you see what I mean? So you don't make any mistakes or anything like that, which is a good feature. Really, it's a good thing. So I want to be sure that from the center here to the edge here is the same here to here. So I'm going to select that line here and click OK. So it's 18.4. That's brilliant. I love it. Brilliant. So now everything is going alright. So it's all fully defined, all constrained. You can see all the constraints everywhere. Again, if you want to remove these constraints and clear your screen, your page, just click on show constraints and uncheck it. That will go away. And again, if you want the dimensions to go away as well, you just go show dimensions, uncheck it, and the dimensions go away. It's still there, it's not deleted, it's there, but it's just hidden. So if you want to show them again, just check it, check this box and check that box, and you will have the dimensions and the constraints. Okay, so I don't want to see the constraints for now. Obviously I finished with that, but just in case. Alright, so now what we need to do is a extrude. So I'm going to extrude all the way. select that, and extrude all the way down. Click OK, and there you go. So it's all extruded all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so now what we need to do, we're going to go up here. We're going to create a sketch. Okay, we're going to add the line here from this point to this point, and it automatically knows that this has become a profile. Okay, which is great. I'm going to click on it, select the profile, extrude, and we're going to have it negative. If you look at the arrow, I want the arrow to go the other way. I want -7. So -7 is going to go the opposite direction. So negative is going to go the opposite direction. Okay, so I want to put -7. Okay, guys, so that's brilliant. So what I want to do now is mirror this last feature that I've just done, yeah, to the other side here. I want to block that side as well. So I'm going to go to mirror. I'm going to pattern type, select feature, objects, and it says select. I'm going to select this object here that I've just created last. This is a timeline, guys. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to select mirror, and I'm going to select this mirror here, the half of the material, half of the model. See the one that is half sit up, half sit in the middle. So I'm going to select that. Okay, the basically mid plane. Okay, so we've got this here, which is great. So I'm going to go to home, and it gives me the right orientation. I'm going to go and create a sketch on this face again. So now what I'm going to be doing, I am going to do the, actually, in fact, I don't want to do that now. I'm going to do this one here. So I'm going to go to plane, offset plane. So stand on it, it says offset plane. Yep. And now I'm going to select that face here because I want to be offset of that face. So I'm going to have -10. So -10. Okay, guys. So it's a -10, and I'm going to select that plane. I'm going to click Create Sketch, and that will come up. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to go up to Center Rectangle. I'm going to create a center rectangle here, up to that face there. I'm going to have that 7mm. I'm going to have it 7mm width, and I'm going to have it collinear to this line here. I'm going to have that collinear to this line here. Okay, so I don't need to put a length because it's already measured the length from this line here to that line, which is brilliant. Okay, so now I need to find the center of this. So what I need to do, I need to create a dimension from this point and select that circle and then drag out. And it gives you that dimension there, which dimension here is going to be 14.7. 14.7. Okay, guys, that's brilliant. That's all done there. Let me just tidy that up a little bit. Okay, bring it down here, bring that one down here so it can be seen. Okay, so we'll do another one here, but this one is going to be a little bit easier because we already have the origin point, which is the center point, which is my block is actually in the center, dead center of that point there. I've just picked that point there. So I'm going to do a width of 7. It's actually supposed to be 7.4, but I'm leaving 0.2mm each side for tolerance and clearance, or tolerance for this, you know, for the crank to fit in and all that stuff. Hopefully, guys, I'm going to be doing the rest of the engine, but not all at once. I'm going to gradually build it all up. You know, maybe next time I'm going to be doing the piston and piston rod, and the time after I'm going to be doing the crank, and the time after I'm going to be doing the head, and the time after I'm going to be doing other things. So every week I'm going to do 1 or 2 videos, you know, explaining all this. Okay, guys, thank you. And now I'm going to do another center rectangle, and I'm going to go up here. I'm going to do a dimension of 7. I'm just going to select that because it knows obviously that it's going to be there. I'm going to do that point to that point. I'm going to do 80. Is it 18? Is it 14.7? Enter. So it goes dead center there. Okay, brilliant. That's lovely. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is very simple. We're going to be selecting this profile and select extrude, and we're going to be selecting that and that. And we're going to be up here in extent, we're going to be going to object. Okay, so we're going to, when you select to object, it will come up to the object. It's asking you for the object because you selected to object and telling you, oh, what object you want it to extrude up to. Okay, I'm going to be selecting that bit here. You see this bit there? You see this brown bit that we created earlier with that 50 mil circle? So we're going to select that, and automatically it just pulls up to that point and it links and it sort of joins that curve as well. That radius joins with that as well. So it's a good thing as well. It's brilliant. So now we've done that. I'm going to go home. Okay, I'm going to go here, create a sketch. So now what we need to do now is another sketch, which is going to be this. All right, so I've got a 20 mil circle. I'm just going to land it here somewhere. Okay, 20 mil. I'm going to give it a value of 20, and I'm going to have it vertical, and I'm going to have a line, and I'm going to go down to the center here, and I'm going to drag along until I get an X. Once I get an X with like a construction line going along to the middle, I'm going to click start point of my line. I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to go all the way across, up, and then once it gives you that construction line, go across and then click. Okay, so now I got this profile there. Obviously I need to give it some dimensions, a purpose, so I'm going to give this a 6. Okay, so now if you look here, it's moving about that one, so I'm going to do, so it's moving one side and not the other side. I'm going to give it an equal constraints, so select that line, equal to that one, it will just equal it out, which is great. I'm going to make sure that this is, yeah, it's vertical to that, which is brilliant. I'm going to do a dimension again. This side here, actually just one moment please. This side here, I'm going to do, it's 14. Okay. I'm going to have this collinear to that. Okay, because I want it to be the bottom here. And I'm going to do a trim. I'm going to trim this out. See, where is it? Okay, now I know why it's still blue. I'm going to select this point. I'm going to have it horizontal to this point, and this point to this point. And now the sketch is fully defined. If after you messed it all up and you want to bring it back, obviously you go back and then line it all up. But it won't make any difference because obviously it needs that constraints. Okay guys, so now we need to do something called an extrude cut. I'm pretty sure guys you've heard of it. So guys, if you go up here and you can't select the profile for whatever reason, just hold down the left mouse button, hold it down for a second, for like 2 seconds, and hover over the profiles. You will get, you have 2, so you go top one, it will give you that, obviously. I don't know, if you just hover over them and choose which one is appropriate for you. Okay, so I chose that one, and I'm going to go to solid, I'm going to go extrude, and I'm going to go, don't select anything, just when you have the arrow, just go at the back here and select that plane, and it will just cut to that plane. Just be sure that it says cut in here, so not join, not intersect, not new body, not new component, just cut, because you want to cut through. Okay, so yeah, it's all cut through for us beautifully. So this is how it would look like, and everything is so concentric with each other. Yeah, so guys, this is it for this video, and please guys subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, thumbs up, and if you have any questions, any comments, please leave it down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much you guys for watching the video.